Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Once again, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Saturday. I believe today's Saturday. Is it Sunday? Saturday? Yeah. Happy Saturday. Happy bro budget building Saturday. New day. Still the same year. We in 2024, keeping it real. 2024. And today, I just want to tell you, yesterday was the Black Friday. They call it the Black Friday. Well, I'm black every day. I'm just keeping it real. I'm black every day. So yeah, it doesn't really matter to me about Black Friday. Sometimes you might get a deal, sometimes you may not get a deal. I shop any and every day, okay? I bought the tractor. You remember I bought the tractor, I think it was Wednesday of last week. I bought the tractor Wednesday, and I call that, what do I call that? White Boy Wednesday. Let's call it White Boy Wednesday, yeah, because I bought it from a white boy, right? Keeping it real. So, you know, shopping on different days doesn't even really matter. I just do what I gotta do, when I can do, when I need to do what I need to do. Sometimes I might buy something on Thursday. I think I bought something on Thursday. I can't remember what it was. So we call that Hispanic Thursday, okay? And I don't discriminate. I'm just keeping it real. I don't discriminate. I buy from a white person, black person, Caucasian person, Chinese person. I buy from China most of the time. Half of my stuff come from China, Japan, Taiwan. Half of my equipment come from those places. Whether it's something from the 80s, something from the 60s, it's always usually from China, Japan. All my cameras, all my equipment came from not here, okay? So I don't discriminate. When it comes to Black Friday, I don't go out there and trample over people to try to get a TV for a good deal, try to get a TV, I don't know, a 55-inch TV for $100 or whatever it is. I don't trip on all that, you know? I get deals when it's time to get a deal. Sometimes I used to buy a lot of stuff from shopgoodwill.com. Shopgoodwill.com. I bought a lot of used stuff. Most of the stuff I buy is used. So the tractor that we just bought, man, I'm so happy about that mug. I'm so happy. It's called a Pro Power tractor. We're gonna convert that into, I'm thinking, a Jeep or a truck. It's gonna be like a mini truck or a mini Jeep. And I posted some videos earlier today about that little Jeep they have. It's like a 125cc Jeep. And there's also an electric Jeep. It's the same body. I think they just make it electric and they make it also gas. Very, very pricey. Very pricey. Out of my bro budget. Completely out of my bro budget. It might be in your bro budget, but it's out of my bro budget. So those things usually go for about $2,800 by the time you do the shipping and everything. And if you do a lift with the truck coming to your house and the freight and all that kind of stuff, fine. If you got the money to do that and that's what you want to do, great. $2,800 for a little toy car? No, I can't see that. I didn't spend that for my real car. My real car didn't cost me that much. So my real cars, I should say. I got three vehicles. Okay, two of them need some work right now. One of them I'm still tinkering around with it. Okay, my Subaru. Got a 2004 Subaru. I got a 2004 Ford Escape, and I got a of course the 1992 Geo Metro, okay? But I didn't spend that much probably for all three of my cars. But the fact of the matter is, if you got the money and that's what you want to do and you're not on a bro budget, like me, I'm on a bro budget, then hey, you can do that. So today's video is going to be about, we're going to talk about Black Friday. I talked about Black Friday a little bit. I usually don't buy anything on Black Friday. I don't care about all that stuff. But I had to buy one thing, and I had to get it because it was a super duper deal. I'm actually sitting in my mom's wheelchair right now, and we're going to convert this wheelchair. This is an electric wheelchair. It's a Jazzy 600 ES. We're going to convert it into a mini EV, and it's going to also be, it's going to have remote control capability. So you've seen these wheelchairs before. We'll show the whole wheelchair in a minute. This is a Jazzy 600 ES wheelchair. She got this when she was when my mom was alive. She used to use this chair all the time. She used to hate it, actually. I mean, she didn't want to be in it very long. And I always had to pull her out of the chair and then put her into her more comfortable chair. We got a recliner in there. She always used to get into the recliner. But she would, I taught her how to drive the chair and stuff. She didn't know how to drive it at first. And she drove through the door. She drove through the foot portion went right through the bathroom door. She was going down the hallway one day and she didn't know how to control it. It's funny. Got a lot of memories in this chair. But I've used this chair a lot. I've actually used this chair to go to the grocery store. I got a bar back here. I forgot about this bar. This is my breaker bar. This actually is an axle. This was actually a axle. It was like an axle. I don't know. I think this is a steering axle on one of those little toy Power Wheels. But I actually have used this. I use this to hit dogs. I'm sorry, I'm not violent or nothing like that. But if we rolling down the street and a dog or something, I just kind of like, hey, get back, get away from me. So I had some, in the area out here, we had some pretty bad dogs, some, loose dogs, pet bulls or whatever. And if they loose or German shepherds and they wanted to start barking at you, I'm like, hey, you better get your butt back. You better get back. I haven't hit any of them yet, so don't put me in that list of being violent to animals, because I'm not. But this is or anybody try to attack you. You're in your wheelchair, because people look at you different when you're in a wheelchair. They take you for granted. They say, oh, he's a little handicap mug over there, and whatever. But I've used this wheelchair probably over 100 times. I'm pretty sure. Going to the grocery store. This is before I got my car. I didn't have a car, and I had to do what I had to do. Brother had to do what I had to do. So I used to pack a whole bunch of groceries on the back. I get the plastic bags and this little headrest right here. I would just pull it out or just put the plastic bags over the headrest, and I might have about 10 bags on the back of this mug. And I would go to the grocery store and get food, milk, everything, bread, meats, everything. And I would pack this mug up, and this was my way of getting around, because I'm not the greatest in shape right now. I'm probably about, I don't know, I'm probably about 200, I'm a heavy dude, probably about 260, 270 pounds. I'm a big guy, and I can't do a whole lot of walking. I got some back problems and things like that, so this thing works really good. So we're going to convert it into a mini EV cruiser. Okay, I don't know what we're going to name it yet. We might call it Mom's EV Cruiser. Mom's Mini EV Cruiser. I think something like that, because this belonged to my mom. And these chairs are very expensive, actually. They go for a lot of money if you buy them through the Medicare or whatever medical system. I looked this one up. This one's like $3,600 or something like that. I'm like, wow. So yeah, so we're gonna put it to use. Okay, I still use this periodically. I'll take it, go to the store, just small places, short trips and things like that. So it's considered an electric vehicle for me. It's always been considered an electric vehicle. When I was in Vegas, I had like 10 of these chairs, and I had Jazzies. I had different brands. I had the ones where you go all the way back and you do and your feet go up and you watch my old videos, you'll see. And then I had one with a police car. I built a police car on the front of it. It was crazy. It was like a little police car, and I used to drive that mug everywhere, and people used to laugh, and it was hard to get on the bus. It was kind of hard to get on the bus, and I had one of those ones that lift up, so I would lift the legs up, and the police car part would go up, and then I would be able to get on the bus. And sometimes they didn't want me to get on the bus, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna turn this one into a little car. It's gonna have a front end. It's gonna have a car front end. The seat where I'm sitting at right now is going to still be normal. I may change this chair. I wanted to put a gaming chair on here, but can't afford it right now. I seen one the other day on Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks, and I snoozed and I lose. I snoozed and I lost. I tried to get it, and it was already sold pretty much. So I didn't get to get out there and get it in time. It was a red chair too. It was cool. It was red and black, and this has a red and black look too. The base is red, and then of course the chair and all of this stuff is black. So that would have been perfect. But what I wanted to talk about today, enough of all that, Black Friday. I'm going to talk about that. The plan for this chair is, if you looked at my last video, I don't know if you know what a motor controller is. Did I bring one out here? Did I bring it out here? I didn't even bring it. A motor controller is a circuit that you buy. I have it's called a Cytron. Cytron by MakerBot or something like that, and it's a motor controller. That motor controller is going to connect to the wheels or to the motors on this chair, and it's going to alleviate the joystick. You got a joystick control here, so we won't be using the joystick control. I don't think I can put both of them together in parallel, but it's going to be a motor controller that's going to control that, and then what's going to control the motor controller is, of course, one of these RC units. Okay, this is one I showed you guys a couple of days ago. RC transmitter kit. This is a 4-channel, 2.4 gigahertz RC transmitter kit. Okay, and the controller is in the house somewhere. I found the box today. So, with that all said and done, I'm not trying to get too technical on you, but this is for people that might want to do something like this in the past, do something like this in the future. And then that motor controller, that transmitter I just showed you. Let me show it to you one more time. Make sure you can understand this. This is for people that might want to do something like this. You take this transmitter, and this is going to be taken apart. This transmitter is going to be taken apart, and it's going to be put into, are you ready? It's going to be put into steering wheel. This is not the one that we're going to be using for this project. This is going to be good for the Bro Rover, but I got this yesterday, so I wanted to show it to you guys. I got this yesterday, and this is the Xbox controller. It's what do they call it? Look at that, it's pretty nice. Got the nice little spring there, whatever. But this is an old controller. I think this was used like on the PlayStation 2 or something like that. I think that's when this one came out. This was used on like the PlayStation 2. So we're gonna be using this controller. How you doing? We're gonna be using this one. This is gonna be on another project, on the Bro Rover, or either on the Bro Lambro. Okay, the Bro Rover or the Bro Lambro. I got this yesterday, and the one I'm using on here, I could not find it. I looked everywhere for it today. It's in the house somewhere, or it's in my storage, and it's a black wheel with red text in it. It's the one that you get on Amazon for $54, but it's very similar to this. Okay, and then you got your accelerator pedals. These are the accelerator pedals right here. Okay, they look pretty cool. This is the one for this unit though. Okay, these are the accelerator pedals. These are silver, and you know, you're braking your accelerator. Okay, and these are going to be used, like I said, this system is going to be used on the Bro Rover or the Bro Lambro or the Bro whatever. That I got like 2 more little ATVs. That's going to be used on that. That's going to be a power steering system. Okay, read my lips. A power steering system. Just like this joystick. When you use the joystick, when you use this little joystick and you're going up and down, back and forth, that's like a power steering, because you're not using any manual strength. You know, if you were handicapped or whatever, you don't have the arm strength to be moving your wheels and turning them on with a handlebar or anything like that. So you would be using the little joystick. So that same joystick technology is going to be, I wonder if I could do that. No, that'll be different. That same joystick technology is going to be in the steering wheel. And the way to do that is to take the radio control transmitter, take it apart, rewire it into the potentiometers, because basically it's a potentiometer inside the steering wheel. Potentiometer is a variable resistor. That's the electronic terms of what it really is. A potentiometer, a variable resistor. Yeah, I learned all that back in the day, electronics, way back in the 80s, okay? I'm keeping it real. Okay, I took electronics back in the 80s, and in high school, and I took it in college and everything. So that's why I know those terms, and you can know those terms too. You don't got to go to college to do that, though. You can learn on YouTube. So potentiometer, variable resistor is inside the steering wheel, and that's what's going to give you the ability to vary, you know, your direction. And you take that potentiometer, and you're going to take the wires, and you're going to solder it to the potentiometer in the transmitter. So if you don't know how to do that, just go to YouTube. I actually learned from a guy on YouTube, a couple guys on YouTube, how to do that. So just go to YouTube and type in RC controller connected to a receiver, and that's all you got to do. So how you doing? Now, the reason I'm making this video to let you know, like, once again, about Black Friday and all this kind of stuff. Black Friday, I did order the Vever. I don't know the model number, but the Vever stand. Yesterday, I ordered it on Black Friday. I had to get it, had the money, scraped together the money, I should say, because the brother is always telling you, once again, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Yeah, so I had a couple dollars and borrowed a couple dollars here, keeping it real, because I haven't got paid yet. I'm keeping it real. I haven't got paid yet. So we ordered it yesterday, and it was $32, I think, $32 for the Vever stand. It's a simulator stand that they use for simulator cockpit stand that they use for racing. You know, the kids be racing with their little video games and things like that. So that's what that is actually used for. So we ordered that yesterday, Black Friday, and this is what I want to say. It was Black Friday yesterday, but today we're going to call it White Saturday, because it's Saturday, right? White Saturday, and bam, it's here. Yep. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it either, because it was scheduled to be here on the, it's a big box. You see it says Vever. I got it sideways, but get it in the shot here. It says Vever, okay? So, the stand is here. It's in a big box, okay? So, very, very happy to say that. I'm gonna back up a little bit now so you can kind of see. Oh man, I don't know if I can back up and show you guys how big this box is. Yeah. It's a big box. Okay? Let's take my word for it. Beaver. So, of course, this is going to have to be put together. So I'm going to put it down right now. And the purpose of this, I will tell you right now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to back this up a little bit. Okay, you see me sitting in the chair here, right? Hopefully you can see me. Hang on, let me give you guys a better shot here. Let me do a, how can I do this? Okay.